Welcome to Skylight Huddle. This is session 27. Oh my goodness. We've been doing this for 27 sessions, which equates to 27 weeks, which is roughly half the year. John will be joining us soon. Try talking to the camera. Little eye contact. So, I think I'll play some guitar while I wait for John. That'll allow him to have as much time as he needs. He is planning on coming over, so I'm just gonna kill the microphone and just jam a little bit on the guitar until he gets here. So, if you watched the last couple of Vibe Unit episodes, then you're aware we have a new friend named Zach. And Zach's a pretty cool guy. He happens to be really into fixing up guitars. And my guitars, along with most of John's guitars, were in dire need of some TLC. They were awful. The intonation was off on a lot of them. Just needed some fret cleaning and some other things. And we're very thankful to have met Zach because he set us up pretty good. This guitar he finished yesterday, actually, the one I usually play here. And then the one I play at Vibe Unit, he had finished last Sunday. And it's remarkable how much better it sounds. I can just tell it doesn't detune when I come up and down the fret, so that's really cool. So thanks, Zach. Shout out to you. See how that it's all in tune. It's cool. I might have to tune in general, but let's see. Yeah, it's a little off. A little flat. So I found this riff that sounded very familiar, and I'm going to play it, and if anyone knows what it is, please comment and let me know. I've been trying to figure that one out for the last few days. I'm in love with the sound of the echoes going into the slow. And then I got my chorus back from Vibe Unit, so I've been playing with that a lot too. I just like the way detuning sounds. It reminds me of like detuning vinyl. Our microphones are on now.
Nice.
Yeah, so, yeah, that sounds really cool. I'm just going to play some guitar over that. And feel free to mess with anything over there. If you hit play on the Polyend tracker, it will start the drum machine. The drum machine will not start otherwise. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. I can just tell.
Yeah, it's in tune now, so it sounds good.
Yeah, I like that. This is like my favorite style right here. That's like what I'm into. Like it's like that mixture of synth and just like nice synth, wet guitars. It's just that's beautiful.
That's so good.
Yeah, everything sounds good today.
So,
yeah.
just for I guess I'll lie and say for the sake of our viewers, because really this is for me. But is everything I'm hearing as far as notes being played on here, that's all coming out of this?
That
Or
is
that
absolute-
blended with something from here.
No, that is entirely the Neutron.
Wow.
It's a beautiful bass synth, honestly.
It makes me really wonder, like, if I'm not crazy for being kind of interested in, what is it, I think they call it, is it like the Pro 5 or something? They have a poly synth that's like in this kind of format, you know what I mean? I forget which model it is.
I think
but
you're right. It's
the point
it's a
is
Prophet clone, right?
Kinda, yeah, or some voices of one. Like it's not
Oh,
it's not
okay.
intended to be like an exact replica or anything, but
Didn't they just call that the Pro 1?
that might be it. That might be it actually.
I know they have, yeah.
Let's put it this way though. You're right in the sense that like it's Prophet-esque, like the type of synthesis and everything, you know, it's all that style, but I don't think it can do everything maybe a Prophet can, though it also has some additional features which apparently in some sense makes it better than a Prophet because it has like full poly. So like the original ones, you know, had like a limited amount of synthesis that they could do at the same time, you know what I mean, because they only had so many real analog oscillators. But this, because of some sort of magic, it can do like more stacking of it than normally would be allowed for some reason, and so you can get like really rich like sounds out of it. I've seen some interesting demos on the internet.
There's several, I guess, of those boxes out there right now. Like the Poly D is another one. Have you
Yeah.
ever-
I mean, there's a bunch of them, to be honest. I'm not even really sold on one over the other or anything. It's
No.
just one of those, like, how can I get into something that sounds kind of like that?
Get some analog feel.
I don't know. The thing that's driving that for me right now is I think having kind of stumbled into recently, like within the last maybe month or so,
Yeah.
the YouTube algorithm has pushed me into Norwegian female fronted pop, and seeing some of the way they're seeing what sounds they're using, and then realizing that the reason the thing they're playing live sounds like the record did is because in a lot of cases whoever their like keys players is or whatever, they're like bringing the same synths on the road, you know what I mean? And so you're looking at it going, ooh, like, okay, so now instead of it just being all buried in somebody's like Ableton rig or whatever, like there's certain things that are still running because of like loops and whatever,
Or MIDI triggers or whatever.
but
Yeah.
like the majority of like the main sound palettes you're hearing in these songs, someone's playing them.
Yeah.
And hearing and seeing the physical synth that is being used, it's like, I guess maybe to me as a musician, I have it's more intuitive for me. Like I can see what someone's doing with their fingers and match that to a certain sound I'm hearing. Go, oh, like yeah, he's playing the like that lead like right there or whatever, So it's easy for me to go, oh, like he's touching that one, like, and I'm hearing this sound, like. Turns out that's probably a sound that comes off of that. Like, oh, that's a sound you can make if you had a Prophet.
Yeah.
Like, does that all it can sound like? Like, of course not.
But you can
But
get this sound.
the point is, he's getting that sound, and
Yeah.
that's what he's getting it with. So
That's cool.
if you want that kind of thing, like, clearly it can be done. So just seeing people use various synths and kind of getting the idea of, like, what qualities I like about various ones without even really scratching too deep into, like, what do you get in terms of controls if you like owned the good one, the $2,000-$3,000 one, the flagship of whatever it is they're all using. And then it's like at that point you might as well own like one of each of these, you know what I mean?
Right.
And just get a little bit of every flavor there is.
Have them in a rack and patch. See, that synth right there that you're using reminds me of District Sleeps Alone by Postal Service.
Yeah, this is totally the kind of synth bass that like you're into.
Yeah,
and I'm
it
personally
is.
also very into this. I love this sound.
Sub Pop. Yeah, that you can hear it out my my noisy, dirty power coming out of the wall. Now that I'm certain it's not my guitar.
I have a little device at home that I need to build the rest of for you,
Yeah.
but it's something you can use when you're here. You'll have to mind it because it's meant for wall power. It's rated for 120 volts. We can put like a regular power plug behind it, but you just have to know to not put more than 3 amps worth of load behind it. Which, I mean, if you're just sticking to like pedal power supplies and stuff, you're not gonna do that. It will be fine. But the point is, I have an EMI filter, like a really nice like 2 or 3 stage one that I picked up, because that's the kind of filtering you need over here. And like I said, I don't have good enough or enough of it to like do your whole room or anything, but like having one tap that you can guarantee is clean.
Because at least the guitar's the only thing I'm hearing problems with.
Yeah, because that's the thing that's like, yeah, see.
I know how to get it too. As long as I don't touch the pickup, I'm good.
Yeah.
And I know, like Zach said, everything's good on this, so I'm like gonna trust him.
Yeah, I mean.
So it's like I have eliminated all of the things that could possibly be. So it's got, it is wall. Yeah, that's a good sound.
compression work for you?
Hell yeah, dude.
It just seemed right to me somehow. So it's like the 1 to like, what is this? 6 to the 2 to the 4. Yeah, that's basically it.
I'd wanna kind of do a different, I guess, voicing for it for over here, because the way it sounds on the bass is like exactly where I want it, and I don't want to like pull too hard in the wrong direction in terms of the voicing you're just supplying. So I'd probably want to do something like.
I'm just playing one note though.
Getting a weird breakup on the guitar. I don't know why. You hear how it's staticky in there? I think what it is, I'm sagging out the power of the board. I think I'm overloading it. As weird as that might sound.
Power of what?
My isolated power brick.
No way.
I think I am.
There's just no way.
Well, I had an additional pedal on there earlier and it was acting really funky too. And then when I removed it, it stopped acting funky. So I was just thinking, well, what could possibly cause that? Well, maybe I'm sagging out the power because I'm drawing too much from the brick. I don't know. That was my hypothesis. I'm willing to admit.
How much have you minded, like, what's hooked into what output, or are all the outputs the same on this brick?
They're all the same.
Okay. Are you daisy chaining?
Just, yeah, I am.
Which pedals?
Noise suppressor to drive.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
Those pedals don't take shit. I would just think that the echoes and the slow probably should be on their own power.
And they are, yeah. It's weird, and I've already eliminated the board being the problem, so.
So when does it go away? What pedal has to be off?
Let's find out. That one. The chorus.
Where is it in the pedal chain?
It would be third to last.
That doesn't help me.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how to answer it.
What's the flow look like?
Tuner, compression, noise suppressor, morning glory, noise suppressor, chorus, echoes, slow.
So the chorus is before your other wet effects. So you're hitting the front end of the chorus too hard. So you need to pull down like the level on your morning glory or on your comp. So one of the two. point is that it's too hot by the time it leaves the. By the time it hits the chords.
Okay. Thank you.
Easy. That sounds great. Damn it. Is this triggering the drum machine or all the triggers over there? Like with tempo or with actual hits?
Tempo. Just tempo.
Okay. See, I don't want to record shit. Can I just like play and not record? That's a check 1-2 there. There, good buddy. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it.
I really do like the synth.
Me too.
It's a good sound.
I'm glad I have it set up. I was going to use the little keyboard I got from Novation, but it turns out that the cable I have that could work with that isn't set up the correct way. You're probably familiar with the types of MIDI, where there was early on when they were making MIDI cables that work with 3.5 millimeter like TRS cables. A lot of the new gear, MIDI actually only has 5 on the classic MIDI cable. It's got 5 pins, but only 3 are used. You know that. So they started using TRS cables to.
Yeah, no, I know. So like, what is it? Just like like backwards polarity or something, or like tip ring like.
Yeah, so
reversed, or like what's the difference?
Yeah, so just for anyone watching, if you're not familiar, the classic MIDI cables, you've probably seen them. They look like a barrel, and in the inside they have 5 pins, and the 3 center ones, I believe, are the ones that are used. The 2 on the outside are not. And what happens as time went on, people started using TRS cables because they realized those have 3 wires essentially in them, and they can send different signals, your tip, ring, and sleeve, or whatever. So people started to make cables that would work with TRS for MIDI. So like the Korg Volca series, for instance, or this poly end that we have here, the tracker, that uses it. But early on when they were developing it, no one agreed on what tip would be, what ring would be, and what sleeve would be. So there's 3 configurations where different companies have used different types. Now, I'll probably get it wrong. I think there's 3 types. I don't know what they decided on in terms of like what pins go to what. Like the tip goes to, 0.1 on the old barrel connectors and so on and so forth. But I do know that they did in 2018 make them universal. So like the standard way of doing it now that every company is supposed to follow suit to is type A.
And I'm saying, like, is that what the Novation is?
The Novation, I believe, is type B.
What? I thought it was standard since 2018. See, that's why standards are.
So what I need, I believe it is. Because it doesn't work with the poly end. Unless the poly end is the type B. I haven't delved too far into it yet. But I will say that what I received as the adapter for the poly end tracker does not work with the adapter that I received from Amazon, and I also know that the adapter for the poly end doesn't work with the Novation launch key. So I'm assuming those are different. I just don't know which is which at the moment. I'm still kind of trying to figure that out. But point being, I couldn't control the neutron with the output of the Novation. But I can control it with the output of the poly N. So I don't know. I still have to do some more experimenting.
I mean, this is the adapter that came with the poly N, though, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's whatever that is. It's it's at least the right one to get it to regular MIDI, because that's what the rest is.
Exactly.
Yeah. Weird.
So yeah, I still got some work to do on figuring that out. But I was just considering buying I'm going to buy some more adapters and make sure that they're the proper type. And if they're not, or if this one that I have is not, I was thinking even just cutting it and just like resoldering the wires, because then theoretically you're going to have the right.
On what?
On the little adapter for the, I have another TRS to MIDI adapter that is not the poly end one, and I just considered cutting that one and just swapping the wires and resoldering it and taping it, or in electrical taping it back together.
Yeah, possibly, depending on what's different about it.
Right. It might be a trial and error thing, but the thing was like $2, so it wouldn't be much of a loss.
Right.
So, but yeah, I mean, I'm really happy with the way things sounding. So I think we're gonna leave it this way. I don't plan on changing anything about this setup.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
I finally have settled on something that I really like, and
Works well, functions well.
yeah. I was considering ways we could talk to each other. You know, I wanted us to be able to like both have a microphone. And technically, if you were to scoot back into the closet a little bit and talk into the mic towards me, you would actually be on the camera just as much as me, which is cool. Because it's up to the right of me. So I tested out earlier with Ash, and it turns out that it's pretty good about that. And then the other thing, too, is I want to make sure that the middle of the room was pretty cleared out, because either one of us now can kind of move to the mix board if we need to, which I thought was important. And I was able to come over the synths a little bit while we were playing. The thing I don't like is having to move this microphone, and get up. This chair's really comfy, though, so it might be part of it.
This is just an all-around good setup. I like it. It feels correct.
Yeah, it feels good to me. So yeah, I mean, I feel like we could do like a little bit more of a jam, and then we'll like call it, because my work schedule has been awful lately, and I just want to sleep.
I mean, I really don't blame you.
Isn't it crazy? My bedtime is technically in like an hour and a half. What time is it now?
3:18.
Yeah, I try to sleep at 5.
Wow.
So got to be up at midnight.
Midnight now, huh?
So I found out that Monday when I left Vibe Unit early, I thought I had to be at work at 3. It turned out I didn't have to be there till 5:30, so I was sitting in an empty parking lot. Pretty embarrassingly.
No. She like actually showed up for it and everything.
Yeah. And then realized I didn't have
fun.
to be there until later. And then, but at least it got me like kind of on the schedule that I need to be on now, because the rest of the week is 2:30 in the morning that we start. And I'm trying to wake up early enough to kind of do a couple things. Like, I don't like to wake up and just cold start work.
Yeah, me either.
So
well, not if there needs to be any sort of quality to the work I'm doing.
yeah, exactly. So I try to like wake up, drink some coffee and kind of look around and enjoy stuff. I threw that metal zone on there.
No, do it. They're amazing.
If anything else, it's a buffer.
Yeah, but the reason you'd put it, if it was a buffer, you'd put it at the front.
Oh, okay. I'm glad I got this chorus over here again. This is like my favorite.
Do you have to like beam me up or whatever?
Oh, are you not in?
There I am.
Oh yeah, I like that. I like a bass with some good distortion on it.
cut turned on the bass channel or something? Yeah. Yeah. Now it's doing what I thought it should. Damn, now it's easy to tell how off the bass is, 'cause you're actually intonated and I'm not.
Yeah. I put the ooh, that was poppy. I put the echoes at a really fast delay to give it just a double sound.
They can say whatever they want, but that's a metal zone on bass. Dialed the way I like it.
It has kind of a Gin Blossoms vibe to it. You know what I mean?
might be the one.
I did that too. Well, with that, we're going to call it here. Another day. Check us out on Twitch.
Another day, another huddle. You know what I'm saying?
Another day, another huddle. Check us out on Twitch if you get the chance. Skylight Huddle is the same name as the YouTube channel. Those streams will be happening more frequently. It's more just me in a room with weird filters over my camera. Have fun watching that. I don't talk much in that. That's just about exploration, and I'll try to be engaging in some way. I'm still trying to decide how to do that. As every week that passes, I kind of get more and more ideas. Once I get my computer fixed up, I'm going to have more options for video stuff, so excited for that. Well, thank you, folks, for tuning in for Skylight Huddle session 27.
Yes.
So we are halfway.
That's half. That's half, baby.
That's halfway.
Well,
it's not halfway through the year like it would be for Vibe
That's
Unit, because
true.
I did do
That's
a week a few times. And
still though, 27 is still a milestone.
It sure is.
I like it. It's a
I'm
good
not-
number.
I'm not going to keep track of numbers on Twitch. That's just going to be... I'm seeing Twitch as more of a net to capture more attention and maybe get some more views.
Sure.
And I'd like to use that to direct them to the YouTube channel.
Seems like the right call.
So, and I don't know what the blue check mark equivalent is on Twitch, but I can't save
Mike's
videos. I can't save videos on there right now, but I can do a thing where I record the stream while and I can maybe do a...
Hey, that's the thing though. It's like new stream is kind of like a waffle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just gotta get it while it's hot.
That's right.
'Cause it's just not the same.
That's right.
So.
All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Peace.